Are you shifting into semi-retirement and it's an option for you to be a consultant or a contractor for your company? Well, if so, what retirement plans are available to you? Should you even consider one? Got that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. If you've been in a career for a long time, you've built up a lot of skills and maybe some financial independence as well, working with your CFP, planning for retirement, it's more and more popular or more available that as you're working towards retirement, you might see an opportunity or receive an opportunity from your employer to transition into semi-retirement, meaning get off the full payroll of the company and sort of terminate your employment, but they keep you on as a consultant or contractor. And I've seen these plans offered for 3 years or for 12 months or anywhere in between, whatever is appropriate for your situation, your employer. These are becoming more and more popular for a variety of reasons. One, we still have a very, very firm labor market. So if you've communicated to your employer, hey, I'm planning to retire, they might not have, it might not be easy for them to find a replacement. Plus there's the skill gap, which we're aware of. There's really lumpy demand going on in the economy right now, where some pockets of the economy are just surging. You can't find enough people. Other areas are slow. And there's layoffs, and that can switch very, very quickly. I mean, in this current economy, it's more benefits, right? Employer benefits are getting more and more expensive for these employers to offer. So if there's an opportunity to say, hey, you're no longer an employee, so you're not eligible for those benefits, but you can still get the job done or a partial job done, that can be attractive. And it's dependent on your role in your situation. It's more commonplace to have a flexible or hybrid work arrangement, and that just makes it more. There's more potential. Not that it's a guarantee or an assurance for anyone that you'd have this opportunity, but it's becoming more and more available. Now, working with a client recently who did this very thing, and he's been planning on retiring and had some other sources of income and so on, but he loved what he did and enjoyed the employer that he was working for, and so he'd been working with them up front. It wasn't like, hey, surprise, I'm retiring. You have anything you want to say to me? There wasn't anything like that. It was this ongoing conversation of, hey, I'm looking to retire. Is there, an opportunity for me to stay on? Would you want that? I'm fine if that's a no, but if it's a yes, then let's work that out. And yeah, it's going to be about a 3-year engagement where the individual is consulting and contracting. And we had built this into his retirement plan, into their retirement plan, because it was something that he'd been hoping for and been open to, and his employer was hoping for as well. And so as it materialized, we built it into the retirement plan. And basically, we had looked and said, well, how does that influence Social Security? What does this mean for your tax planning? What does this mean for your present financial position, your income, and so on? And we built, this is a financial planning decision. If this is available to you, you've got to look at all 6 areas of your financial life. Think about it. If the employer is saying, yeah, I'd love to have you not be an employee so I don't have to pay your FICA tax, your payroll tax, well, that means you as an independent contractor, you've got to do that. So you got to be planning for that. Oh, I'd love for you to not be an employee, then you wouldn't be eligible for benefits. Well, you've got to figure out what are you doing for your health insurance, right? So this is a financial planning question, financial planning issue, so work with your CFP on it. But in this individual's case, he ended up making more money than what he needed for his plan, and he sort of suspected that. And so earning more money and working for yourself as an independent contractor, there's some flexibility there. However, you've got to pay self-employment tax on this. So as we were doing the tax planning, we said, well, if you're making more than you need to, then you need to live. Let's be shoveling some of this into a retirement plan to shelter and defer some of the taxes. If that's you, what's available to you? And here's what we shared with him. The first and quick and dirty independent contractor, I'm just working a little bit on the side, or even side hustle sort of thing. What sort of retirement plan should I have? a SEP IRA, Simplified Employer Pension, that's the kind of the go-to. Well, how much can I contribute to my SEP IRA? Well, it's a percentage, about 25% of your self-employment income, your net income from your self-employment. So therefore, if you end up earning a lot, like I mentioned in this individual's case, that 25% could be a big number. Now there are other limits that, an extreme limit that you're, close to 70 grand, 65, 70 grand. So assuming that you're not in that case, but if this is semi-retirement or contractor type work, 25%, that could be 10 grand, could be 12 grand, something like that. The great news about the SEP IRA is very, very easy and efficient to open. You can open that SEP IRA even after the year is over, okay? And you can fund that SEP IRA up until your tax filing deadline, including extensions. And so if you're looking at last year saying, yeah, I made a decent amount of income, let's, more than what I expected, let's fund this SEP IRA, but I don't really have the cash for it, but I can save up the cash for it. You can extend your taxes and fund that SEP IRA later in the year for last year. That's an easy one. That's sort of the first one people consider. Very easy to open, very easy to fund, and typically you have higher contribution limits than just an IRA or something like that. The second option is a SEP IRA Plus. Now, that's not what it's called. It's called a single K or a solo 401k. But this would be in the situation where no, I'm a contractor now for a while. I've got an individual that is going to be shifting to this for the final 10 years of her career, hopefully. Now, there's no guarantees on that she'll have income for that long or that she'll be able to have an engagement for that long, but she's seeing this semi-retirement from mid-50s to mid-60s. She's a very kind of specialized role and believes the work will be there and just wants to have more autonomy. And so in that scenario, she needs a retirement plan. And so a single K setup, it also is very easy, but she could put herself on payroll and then contribute up to the normal 401k contribution limit, $22,500 plus another $7,500 if you're 50 or older. You can contribute directly to that single K up to 30 grand then if you're age 50 or older. And then on top of that, you can do a profit share. And guess how much that profit share is? Well, 25% of your income. And so it's similar to that SEP IRA, but you also get that normal 401k contribution limit. So this would not be for the contractor that's making 12 grand a year, or the contractor that's making 5 grand a year, something like that, 500 a month or something like that, just to be on call and available. No, this would be for the contractor who's shifting from that $150,000 a year salary down to one that's maybe probably make 100 grand doing the consulting work, because I'm still going to be doing a lot of work. The single K or solo 401k could be a great option in that instance. And then finally, don't overlook just using an IRA or even a Roth IRA. This self-employed income, this contractor income, it's self-employed income, it's earned income. Therefore, you can contribute to an IRA, you can contribute to a Roth IRA, and there's no requirement that it's connected to a certain percentage of your income. You can contribute up to 100% of your income into an IRA or a Roth IRA up to $6,500 a year or $7,500 if you're age 50 or older. So if your consulting income is, it's going to last for 12 months, but it's going to spread over 2 calendar years or 2 tax years. And yeah, this year I'm only going to make around, 8 grand from my consulting income because it's, $1,000 a month or something like that. But you don't need that income and you want to shelter it, you could put, $7,500 into your Roth IRA or into your IRA. That would even create the deduction. So don't overlook the use case of just the IRA or the Roth IRA. A lot of people later in their career sort of overlook some of those simple tools, some of those more basic tools. This could be a great option if you're a contractor or self-employed. So which of those options makes the most sense in your situation, or is it something else entirely? Work with your certified financial planner. This is a financial planning decision. Lots of proactive planning needs to be involved in this. Even if it's an option for you, is it one that you should take? Does it enhance your retirement plan? Tax planning is a big part of it. I already mentioned all that. So work with your CFP on that. They're going to help you with that tax plan and figure out which retirement plans are best for you to fund as well. So work with your CFP on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well. Or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.